initiative includes the provision of solar street lights and 10 wards in the council to ensure effective monitoring and other official engagement of the council. The chairman said official vehicles have been purchased for the office of the chairman and the party chairman. Orders include purchase of official vehicle for Benue, repair of mass transit bus, and total overhanging of grader abandoned for years. Niger State First Lady Hajia Fatima Mohammed Bago has given an assurance that government will continue to pay attention to girl child education and the needs in the state. Hajia Fatima Bago gave the assurance in her message after a million march from Obasanjo Complex to Bahago to commemorate 2024 International Day for Girl Child, organized by Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment in collaboration with Niger State Ministry of Education, Niger State Universal Basic Education Board, held in Mina. Our correspondent Umar Idris Ndazuru was there and now report.
Niger State First Lady Hajia Fatima Mohammed Bago said education is the weapon needed to give the gay child in Nigeria a freedom from discrimination and intimidation. The First Lady also said investing in the gay child is in the best interest of the nation, noting that the gay child must be protected from all forms of violence with a safe and inclusive environment provided for them to thrive.
When girls are educated, families healthier, communities are stronger, and nations prosper. Despite the progress we have made, many girls in Niger State and across Nigeria still face barriers that prevent them from receiving the education they deserve.
She said the present government is committed to ensuring that harmful, discriminatory practices against the gay child are totally eliminated.
This rally is a declaration that we will not rest until every girl in Niger State has access to qualitative education.
Hajia Fatima Bago explained that the event provide an opportunity for the people to reflect on the challenges facing by gays in the state and to also celebrate their remarkable potential and resilience. In her address, Niger State Coordinator Adolescent Gays Initiative for Learning and Empowerment, Ajal, Hajia Memuna Ibrahim Tayin, called on the populace to equip the gays child with quality education to help them to withstand societal challenges.
So this type of program, we create awareness in our girls to be firm, to stay well and do the needful, to leave side attraction and stay and focus on their studies so that they will have good education and attain success in their life career.
Hajia Memuna Tair congratulated all gays child in the state on the occasion of this year's International Gays Child Day, saying that Ajal is committed for a better future of all gays in the state. There was an interactive session with the gays, which was an opportunity for the First Lady to share some of the government's vision, the mission of New Niger Agenda, and also our dreams for the future of the Niger State gays. From Bahago Sport Complex, Mina, I am Umar Idris Ndazuru reporting.
A traditional ruler in Paiko, Alhaji Yunusa Umar Yakoi Paiko, has linked the economic hardship confronting citizens to some policy of the government and sudden increase in fuel prices in the country. The community head of Millionaire Quarters, Paiko, Alhaji Umar Yakoi Paiko, made the submission while speaking with newsmen in Paiko of Paikoro local government area of the state. Alhaji Yunusa Yakoi Paiko has stressed the need for government to engage traditional institutions that are close to the people at the grassroots. Said farm products is not enough for eating, let alone keep for sales to make money. He lamented that traditional institutions has been abandoned by the government, hence there is need for Governor Umar Mohammed Bago to intervene immediately. The community head made a passionate appeal to Governor Umar Bago to enroll the traditional rulers into the payroll, especially village, ward, and community heads, to ease their day-to-day affairs with the masses. He asserted that payment of monthly allowance to traditional rulers will bring positive change to the society, appealing to Nigerians to continue praying to the country in order to get back to our easier life. In commemoration with 10-year anniversary of Adin Global Academy Padikwe, Mina, the school has kicked off a week-long celebration which began with a road walk from the school premises to several areas within the Mina metropolis. Speaking on the importance of the roadwork, the founder of the school, Dr. Sikiruddin Yusuf, affirmed that the physical fitness is essential to human health and body fitness, saying the initiative mainly done to encourage regular exercise among the students and staff. In continuation of activities for the 10th year celebration of Aden Global Academic Padipemina, over 100 persons, parents, teachers, pupils, and members of the host community have enjoyed free medical service ranging from air check, sugar test, malaria test, blood pressure, and body mass index tests. The chairman, Parent Teachers Association of the school, and some parents who were beneficiary of the medical outreach expressed appreciation to the school. The founder of the school, Dr. Sikiruddin Yusuf, said the anniversary celebration continued throughout the week with various activities aimed at showcasing the school's achievement and fostering community engagement. National Working Committee of People's Democratic Party, PDP, has suspended its acting national chairman, Umar Damagun, and national secretary, Samuel Anyau, over alleged anti-party activities. The publicity secretary of the party, Debo Ologunaba, disclosed this in a statement issued to newsmen in Abuja. He disclosed that there have been several allegations of anti-party against Mrs. Damogu and Anyau, which prompted members of the party to call for their suspension from their position. The National Working Committee, NWC, of the People's Democratic Party has extensively considered a series of complaints against the acting national chairman, Ilia Damagun, and National Secretary Samuel Anyau. The statement added that Mr. Damagun and Anyau has been suspended from all meetings of the PDP pending the outcome of disciplinary committee that was set up. In another development, another letter suspending the National Publicity Secretary, Debo Olongwaba, and also the National Legal Advisor has surfaced. This has confounded the party crisis in the country. Vice President Kashim Shettima has emphasized the need to take the education of the younger generation seriously. He warned that every child abandoned to the streets is a liability that the nation will eventually pay for. The Vice President also emphasized the critical importance of prioritizing girls' education in Nigeria, calling for concerted multi-sectoral approach to address gender-based barriers to quality education. He made this assertion to the International Conference of Girl-Child Education in Nigeria held at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Public healthcare workers under the aegis of Joint Health Sector Union, JASU, has issued a 15-day ultimatum to the federal government to address all lingering issues with the union or risk another round of industrial action. A memo jointly signed by National Chairman and National Secretary of the union noted that the federal government has not been able to address their demands since June last year, when they suspended their strike owing to the promise from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to intervene. JASU embarked on strike between May 19, 2023 to June 6, 2023, a two-week period that almost crippled healthcare services in public hospitals. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has clarified the plan to be asking married women to bring approval letters from their husbands to travel outside Nigeria. Reports emerged earlier that NDLEA has implemented a requirement for married women seeking visa to present a letter of approval from their husbands before they can be cleared for travel. The development sparked outrage among Nigerians, with critics arguing that the policy reflects outdated views on women's rights and independence, potentiality hindering their ability to travel freely. You are listening to Prestige News broadcast on 91.7 FM Mina. In the first segment of the news, you've heard that Chairman Mashegu Local Government Council appraises Governor Bago for relative peace enjoyed in the area. National Working Committee of People's Democratic Party suspends its national chairman. And still to come, Sultan of Sokoto appeals to Nigerians to pray for their leaders even in bad situations. And in the next segment, from the international scene, Cairo Minister of Foreign Affairs denies taking side in Sudan's war. Remember that you can follow us and comment on our social media handles at Prestigefm91.7mx. You can also listen to us anywhere on radio app, prestigefmradio.org.ng. The news continues shortly.
This is Prestige FM 91.7. Stay tuned for the news.
Babies are God's gifts to parents, and breast milk is God's gift to babies. It contains all the important nutrients and minerals your baby needs, including water, for the first 6 months. Give your baby breast milk only. Remember, breast milk only for the first 6 months. This message is from the Anrin Project, Niger State Ministry of Health.
Prestige FM 91.7 Mina, redefining broadcasting in Niger State.
We keep watch on social, political, economic events of the close and faraway localities.
We send accounts of events to the audience through creative reporting,
commentary,
features,
and expos. Our stimuli not just informs, entertains, and educates, but enriches.
Prestige FM Mina.
Ahead with the news.
Welcome back. The news continues. Sultan of Sokoto Alhaji Muhammad Saad Abubakar III has appealed to Nigerians to always pray for their leaders even in bad situations. The Sultan made appeal while speaking during a public lecture and special book presentation in honor of Professor Issa Goloyede at the University of Ilorin. The Sultan said Nigerians should stop the habit of cursing their leaders, urging them to rather pray for the leaders no matter how bad the situation is. The Sultan, who announced the conferment of the new title of Kulia of Sokoto on Olede, said he was always happy when he visited Ilorin. Chief Imam of Baiko Jumat Mosque in Boso local government area, Sheikh Usman Abubakar, has urged leaders to prioritize the welfare of Nigerians amidst the current economic challenges. The Islamic cleric made this appeal during Jumat sermon in Baiko Boso local government area. He advised President Tinubu to swiftly address the suffering of Nigerians grappling with harsh economic conditions. The Islamic cleric explained that the economic hardship has left many Nigerians in serious condition and unable to afford basic necessities, with millions going to bed hungry due to inflation. He called on leaders to find a lasting solution to the challenges ranging from poverty, hunger, economic hardship, and insecurities confronting the citizens. President Nigerian Baptist Convention Reverend Israel Akonji has called on President Bola Tinubu to reduce fuel prices that have made life difficult, saying Nigerians have already experienced the painful part of life. The Akanji made the appeal at the 64th Baptist Ministers' Conference, which was held in Kaduna. According to him, if the price of fuel can come down a little, farm product, house rent, and school fees will reduce, and that will ameliorate the hardship that Nigerians are currently experiencing. The Pan-Yoruba social political group, Afenifere, has called on President Bola Tinubu to call to order those using federal might to disrupt states. It specifically condemned the situation in Rivers and what it called growing abuse of power by the federal government during the conduct of local government elections in the state. Afenifere's position was contained in a statement by its deputy leader, Oba Oladipo Olainta, and Prince Justice Foloye Afenifere, National Publicity Secretary. The group said the role of judiciary to unclear the elections process and refusal of the police to do the obligatory duty of protecting the peace of the state is strongly condemned. Repentant Boko Haram members who are currently undergoing rehabilitation and reintegration processes at Hajj Camp along Maiduguri-Damaturu Expressway in Borno State has occupied the major road in protest of hunger and hardship in the camp. It was gathered from eyewitnesses that the ex-fighters occupied the road at the front of the camp before the intervention of the authorities that led to their return to their camp. Meanwhile, a camp official who did not want his name mentioned because he was not authorized to speak on the issue confirmed the incident, stating that the situation was under control. Nigerian Communication Commission has announced that it has completed the linking of all phone numbers in the country to the National Identification Number. Speaking at the 2024 Annual Corporate Governance Conference held in Lagos, the Executive Vice Chairman of NCC, Aminu Maida, acknowledged the challenges faced Nigerians during the process. Maida stressed the significance of concluded NIN-SIM linkage initiative, stating that the federal government policy will help curb crime and insecurity in the country. A yet-to-be-identified Nigerian soldier attached to the Ojo Cantonment barracks has allegedly killed a co-identified as Saka Ganiu in Lagos State for pulling him over while he was on the wrong-way drive, otherwise called contraflow, on driving against traffic. The soldier, who was not in his uniform, was said to be leading a fellow colleagues in an unlicensed T4 Volkswagen commercial bus around Volkswagen bus stop along Ojo Inyana Iba Road. The injured police officer was admitted at Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, where he died while still receiving treatment. His corpse was therefore deposited at the hospital's mortuary for preservation and autopsy. Universal Basic Education Commission has reiterated commitment to advancing innovation in Nigeria's basic education sector through research and integrating smart technology-driven education. Executive Secretary of UBEC, Dr. Hamid Oboyi, stated this during the inauguration of Research Management Committee at the UBEC Digital Resource Center in Abuja. Bovoye emphasized that the Commission's research project will be aligned with the nation's goal of achieving a technology-driven education system. Now to the business and economic news. The Nigerian stock market ended in negative territory with the all-share index ASI experiencing a slight decline of 0.01%, resulting in a loss of 9.95 points, with the index closing at 97,477.19. Ovasi Fever has these and more on business and economic news.
Trading activity slowed significantly with a remarkable 22% decrease in volumes compared to the previous session, indicating a decline in market participation. The total trading volume was 277 million shares, a decrease from the 356 million shares traded the day before. The market recorded 7,091 transactions, resulting in a total market capitalization of 56.01 trillion naira. Meanwhile, Nigeria's economy saw a significant increase in net foreign exchange inflows, soaring by 67.8% to $27.6 billion in the first half of 2024, up from $16.44 billion in the previous year. This increase happened due to a 34.6% year-on-year rise in net flows through autonomous sources and a substantial 170% year-on-year increase in net forex inflow through the Central Bank of Nigeria. According to the Central Bank of Nigeria's quarterly economic statistics, the economy witnessed a significant 41.6% year-on-year increase in foreign exchange inflows, reaching $47.73 billion in the first half of 2024, up from $33.7 billion in the first half of 2023. Also, gross inflows through autonomous sources increased by 7.6% year-on-year to $31.15 billion in the first half of 2024, from $21.73 $16 billion in the first half of 2023. However, foreign exchange outflows from the economy also increased, rising by 16.3% year-on-year to $20.12 billion in the first half of 2024, up from $17.3 billion in the first half of 2023. That ends the business news. I am Favor Obasi.
Thank you, Favor. Now to the international scene. Cairo Minister of Foreign Affairs has denied taking side in Sudan's war. The minister said its sole focus was to end the war and protect the civilians. Karima Titilokbe Yahya has reasoned more on the foreign news.
The head of Rapid Support Forces said his fighters had come under the fire from Egyptian warplanes and drones in the Jabal Moya mountain range, which connects the state of Sennar, Al Jazeera, and White Nile. Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, alias Hemeti, claimed that Sukhoi 29 fighter jets belonging to Egypt had bombarded RSF positions in Jabal Moya for hours, allowing the Sudanese army to retake the area. It is not the first time Hemeti, who himself is accused of receiving Emirati weapons, cites Cairo's involvement in the war in Sudan. Meanwhile, prosecutors have said South African President Cyril Ramaphosa won't face criminal charges over a hidden cash scandal that was revealed more than 2 years ago and led to an investigation by a special police unit. A former national security chief had laid a criminal complaint against Ramaphosa in June 2022, accusing him of kidnapping, bribery, and other crimes in relation to the theft of $580,000 in U.S. banknotes that was stashed in a couch at the president's ranch. The former security boss, Arthur Fraser, alleged that Ramaphosa had been keeping the cash hidden in furniture at his ranch to evade South Africa's foreign currency laws when it was stolen. Fraser said in the affidavit filed with police, instead of reporting the theft, Ramaphosa tried to cover it up by having members of his presidential protection unit track down the thieves, kidnap them, and then bribe them to keep quiet about the existence of the money. The theft happened at Ramaphosa's game farm in rural northern South Africa in early 2020 and have been kept quiet until Fraser's allegation. That ends the foreign news. I am Yahya Karima Titilokwe.
Titilokwe, with this your business, while with the news from the foreign scene, we move on to sport. The Super Eagles are poised to take significant steps towards qualifying for 2025 African Cup of Nations as they face Libya Mediterranean night in a crucial Group G encounter on Friday at Goswell Fabio Stadium in Uyo. Abubakar Abdullah have these details on Sport Track.
Nigerian, led by interim manager Augustine Egovon, has made a strong start to the qualifiers, securing a victory over Benin Republic and a draw against Rwanda with 4 points from 2 matches. The three-time African champion sits atop the group standings. Libya, on the other hand, has struggled drawing against Rwanda and losing to Benin. The Mediterranean Knights will seek to revive their campaign against Nigeria. Egovon, while speaking to reporters in Oyo, stressed the importance of securing 6 points from the double header against Libya. Meanwhile, Super Eagles captain William Trust Ekong says Ahmed Musa remains the captain and is welcome back to team anytime. The 31-year-old Al-Holud of Saudi Arabia centre-back made the observation in a press conference and 2025 AFCON qualifier fixture against Libya at Goswell Akpabio International Stadium in Uyo. Aside from being the most kept Nigerian player with 109 appearances for the Super Eagles, Musa is humility personified with his reign devoid of acrimony. He represented the country at the under-20 and under-23 levels before graduating to the Super Eagles, waving in with 16 goals since making his debut in 2010. Musa became the first Nigerian to score more than once in a FIFA World Cup match after scoring twice against Argentina in the 2014 FIFA World Cup. He is also the first Nigerian to score in 2 FIFA World Cup competitions with a brace against Iceland in the group stage of 2018 FIFA World Cup. That's all on Sport Track. I am Abubakar Abdullah.
With the Sport Track, and we come to the end of this newsreel, a news magazine. But before we go, here are the main items once again. Chairman Moshebu Local Government Council appraises Governor Bago for relative peace enjoyed in the area. National Working Committee of People's Democratic Party suspends its acting national chairman. Sultan of Sokoto appeals to Nigerians to pray for their leaders even in bad situations. And from the international scene, you heard that Cairo Ministers of Foreign Affairs denies taking side in Sudan's war. That's the end of our package this evening. A popular African proverb says, in every life, we have some trouble, but when you worry, you make it double. On behalf of the news editor and Abayomi Onipadi, the newsroom crew, the duty continuity announcers, Sapia Sharif, Sochef, and our online editor and online person, Stephen Gia, I am Zubair Abdrovidre saying, have a pleasant evening.
I will have my Prestige anywhere. This is 91.7 Prestige FM.
Every day, they got his hottest new joint.
Prestige FM.